At hotweb.com or on Facebook or Twitter. We're at Hot Patriots.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money, made simple.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson Satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson Satisfaction is real.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, Think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
What's next in your life story? At Max, we can help make it happen. You are not out there on your own. We're here, right here, living and working where you do. Max's technology gives you freedom to spend when and where you want. And our financial experts help you save, borrow, and invest. Go ahead, ask questions. Together, we'll plan the way forward. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
We've been doing business the right way for 31 years, and now we've approached a year at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
I would recommend Bill Jackson to friends and family. Environment was just friendly.
It's a short drive from anywhere.
It's the last great sale of the summer. Save up to $18,000 on new Ram 4x4 Crew Cab or new Ram. Start as low as $21,790 during the summer clearance event. Shop PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Our history is woven with the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time and share our resources. As a credit union, we've returned millions of dollars back to our members, local nonprofits, and small businesses. Max is honored to be a part of your story. We look forward to serving you for years to come.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
Welcome everyone to TC2 for tonight's matchup involving the Pike Lib Patriots. I'm alongside Adam Brookins. We're here tonight in Troy, Alabama, dodging a little bit of weather. We got a good matchup for you. Adam, what can we expect to see from the Patriots on senior night?
Firepower, Josh. This is one potent offense, and the first night they played, it rained the first half, and it kind of slowed them down, and ever since, they've been on fire when it's on dry ground.
I was speaking to some of the fans coming into the game tonight, and understanding the first half last week, on 9 offensive possessions, Pike Lib with over 40 points of offense in the first half.
That's right. They the opening kickoff, they took it back. They were able to hold Hooper on 3 straight plays to get the ball back, and it took one more after that to get them in the end zone. They spread the field out, Josh, and Mays White at quarterback, he sits back there and finds an open receiver, and a lot of times there's usually no one around him.
Well, the matchup in years past has been a much more competitive one. This team from Auburn, historically a very good team, having a little bit of a down year. I understand their points for and against kind of mirrors you guys, but in the wrong way. I'm sure they're going to be fired up to play tonight. Pike kind of has a bullseye on their back. What do you think they need to do early on to try to stay in this game?
Well, they got to control the clock because they got to keep the ball out of Pike's hands. That's one way to keep them from scoring. But I tell you one thing about Lee Scott, when you look at who they played 4 of the top teams in AISA, 2 of the top 4 teams, and that could deal with, but they're facing another top 5 team tonight.
We're going to take a moment here. We're going to be quiet and let you watch and listen as we have a prayer and the invocation. So you guys enjoy. We'll be back after this moment.
For a moment of silence as we honor those lost during 9/11 and the war on terror. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain standing for tonight's invocation, which will be given by Senior Jay Taylor. Upon the conclusion of Jay's invocation, we ask that you remain standing with hats off and your hands over your heart for the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed again live here tonight in the press box by Miss Kathy Stockstill.
Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for blessing us once again. Thank you for letting us come together and play as one, Lord. Thank you for the opposing team. Thank you for the crowd. Thank you for the wonderful fans that have came along with us through this journey, God. Lord, bless the team, both of the teams, and help us make it through a safe night. This is a competitive football game. No hurt, no harm, no danger, God. In the name of Lord Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So Adam, over the last couple of years, I had the privilege of knowing last year's Pike Live coach pretty well, and enjoyed all the time with him, and he was great for us here at TC2 as well as at Wiregrass. And obviously, new coach this year, part of the Nick Saban tree, spent some time on Nick Saban's staff, and the feeling I get, I live here in town, the feeling I get is a renewed sense of energy to this Pike Live program. Can you comment a little bit about that and what he's brought?
Yeah, he's brought a ton of energy. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air. You know, Coach Allen was a great coach. Coach White came in and set a fire from day one. You know, he made a comment before the COVID restrictions in school let out. His first day on campus, they were in the weight room, and he said, "You will lift weights from today until the day you graduate." And that's been what they've been doing ever since. You know, they've lifting weights, they've gotten stronger, they've gotten faster, and they've gotten bigger, and that's how you win football games.
Well, it's definitely paid off early dividends this season, both in terms of the rankings and the record. This will be my first chance getting to see him. I've seen a few highlights and read some of the local articles, but very excited to get him get to see him in person tonight. Speaking of COVID, you bring that up. You're familiar with the days, day in and day out operations of the program. What type of challenges has that brought, and How, if anything, has it possibly helped the team come together?
Well, it's definitely brought them together. I mean, they've had to, through the summer, they had them spread out in groups, to honor the restrictions that were put on them, and I think they've adjusted well. And like I say, this is a great football team, a great offense. As Pike receives the opening kickoff, and we'll get to see that. But once they handle business on offense, you'll get to see a very, very, very stout defense, coached by a great football player in his day, Cornelius Griffin.
No doubt. You don't get billboards to cities the size of Troy and Brundage without being a star. We know his NFL pedigree.
That's correct.
So set to kick off here. Very good crowd on hand here. There were some ticket restrictions coming into the game, but both sides worked together to make sure the most fans possible were here for senior night here.
Oh, we got an onside kick to start off with.
And it's recovered by RC and deflected off a Pike Lib linesman and recovered.
Yeah, I can't tell if that was Frankie Jeffcoat or not, but it kind of caught him off guard. And I mean, when it ricocheted, it went back about 10 yards right into the kicker's hands. And I think that's exactly how they wanted to draw that up, Josh.
Yeah, great bounce. And I asked you earlier in the game, coming in overmatched, what some things they could do. Well, we see them pulling out all the stops right from the opening kickoff.
That's very true.
They've already stolen one possession here early on. It'll be their ball, 1st and 10 on the Pike 48-yard line. No time off of the clock so far. High snap, quarterback handles it, give up the middle, going to have positive yardage of about 3 up around the 45-yard line.
And, things that they can do to get control of this ball game, one might think establish a run, but this team is very, very good against the run. Looking here, they've given up on defense. They average giving up about 165 yards a game. Now they've given up 236 total yards this season, and most of those came against CCA, which had a little success early on running the football.
But one thing about them running it will be keeping the ball out of that high-powered offense of the Patriots as they stay on the ground. Again, a little trap action this time. Falls forward for a yard or two, but it's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this really plays into Pike's hands right here, because they can pin it back and go after the quarterback right now on what would you think would be an obvious passing down.
Both teams, to my understanding, do operate out of the huddle, something you don't see a whole lot anymore. A lot of teams lining up and checking with the sidelines, so I'm a pretty big fan of the traditional huddle. 3 wides to the near side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback rolling to his right. He gets the ball away. He's got a man out there. 2 defenders to Pike Lib. Apply Lig. That's number 54 along with number 1 for the Patriots.
Jackson Sean, he is a safety and he is a headhunter.
The pass, pretty good throw there and an opportunity to make the catch, but I think he might have heard those footsteps of that Patriot defense.
Yeah, just a little bit high. He's probably talk to his quarterback to get that pass down next time.
So it'll be 4th and 5, and we see the punt team come on.
Elijah Caldwell back deep, and he is quick as a cat. He gets the ball in space.
10:42 remaining here. Wind, a little bit of a factor. We've got some clouds around the perimeter of the stadium, and wind will be helping the punter on this attempt. Play clock down to 2, down to 1. They just get it off. Left-footed kicker. Pretty nice wobbly spiral, going to hit down around the 10, take a favorable bounce. Great coverage by that team, and they're going to have it down around the 2-yard line. So they do take advantage to some degree of the onside kick. No points on the board, but they're going to have Pike Lib back way up for their first offensive possession.
Yeah, this high-powered offense is going to have a chance to show what they have, having to go about 98 yards on their first possession.
And also, despite the high power, when you're backed up like this, you know yourself that a turnover in this part of the field would be costly. So I look for a little bit of conservative play calling here by Pike Lib with their back against their end zone.
They have a very shifty running back in Aaron Greenwood, and he's not very big, but he runs like he's about 6'4". So this will be interesting to see what they dial up right here.
Shotgun formation, looking to throw, gets it out quick. Pass complete out to the left-hand side, number 4. Can't quite break a tackle. He's up around the 6-yard line. Going to be a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct as the wide receiver shows a little frustration, spikes the ball into the ground.
Well, they're not going to be able to back him up very far. No, I guess it's the only positive right there.
Half the distance to the goal. But
you don't see them using Jay in that capacity much. He's more of a vertical threat. He stands about 6'4", 6'5", and you can just throw it up there. And you're not going to have very many defenders that's going to be able to handle a jump ball with him.
Well, I feel like that's probably a factor of what we were talking about earlier. They were backed up on the end zone. A holding penalty in the end zone would be a safety. So good job by the quarterback to get it out of his hands quickly. And like you said, only a half the distance to the goal penalty. It's only about a 4-yard penalty. It'll be first down again from the 4-yard line, I believe. Our chain gang showing third down. We know that's not correct, but I believe we got a first down and about 6 here. Is there going to be the official down and distance? Quarterback looking to throw. He steps up in the pocket. He's got a little bit of running room. He's outside the 10. He's got first down yardage down the left sideline. Picks up a block by his wide receiver.
They say he stepped out of bounds, and apparently by the looks on his face, that he didn't think he did right there. Great pickup.
He had already traveled about 20 yards further down the field, but great pickup of about 25 there to be first down Patriots around the 33-yard line.
Now, as good as a quarterback as Mays White is, he's actually committed to play baseball at Florida State. So his future may not be in football, although some may argue.
Yeah, he keeps making plays like that. He may have some decisions for himself. 3:13 on the clock. First down, Patriots. Quarterback looks to throw. He's got a man left-hand side. Number 4 over the defense. Nice catch and run. One man to beat. He beats him. It'll be a touchdown for the Pike Live Patriots.
And Josh, that's what I'm talking about. High-powered offense. Backed up in their own end zone. 2 plays, touchdown. Actually 3, but
yes.
2 count. Jay Taylor with the catch and a touchdown.
Very good job that time of the wide receiver getting behind the defense. Not a perfect throw, but the quarterback gave him an opportunity. He made an adjustment. Nice catch and run for the 6.
You know, these wide receivers they have there are loaded with speed. And I mean, any one of them can take it a distance once they get the ball in their hand with Green in front of them like he just did just then.
Well, and any time also, Adam, when you have a play like that, 30, 40 yards in the air, it loosens up the defense for everything else in your run game and short pass game as well. Kick is up and good, and with 10:03 remaining in the first quarter, your score, the homestanding Pike Live Patriots 7, RC 0.
That's just how you draw it up at your Pike, Josh. Your defense gives you the ball back, and you make it count.
Pike third drive covered 2 plays and 96 yards. Back off on a 67-yard touchdown from Amos White.
67 yards officially there on that touchdown drive. And with the penalty that did result in a second first down, officially a 2-play drive. So you were right. You were right and wrong about the 2 and 3 plays, but got to give you full credit there on the no announcer jinx, as you called the explosive series.
You know, and Mays has plenty of playmakers around him. Like I said, number 11, Elijah Lala Caldwell, number 4, Jay Carter. Sometimes they'll throw number 8, Jaden Jordan. Connor Cox is out there sometimes. You know, he's almost like pick your poison.
Well, and we know firsthand that it's hard enough when you're trying to defend one superstar like a Rodney Lowry in our day, but when you've got several people that can all change the scoreboard in a single play, it makes it hard for the defense to really favor any particular position.
It does.
Kick is
Scott
underway.
Taylor puts one in the back of the end zone.
High end over end kick, and that'll be a touchback.
Early on this year, they had a scrimmage game against Bessemer up in Bessemer, and special teams was not very good to us. We gave back a very long return. They ended up catching a guy on about the 3 and holding him without him scoring, but then they ended up returning the kickoff later in the game for what ended up being the go-ahead score and gave Bessemer the win in that scrimmage. But if you kick the ball in the back of the end zone, no one's returning it.
That's exactly right, and that's quite a weapon to have to assure that they're going to have to go 80 yards every possession.
We mentioned that Mays may not have a future in football, but Scott Taylor does, and he's committed to Troy.
That's great. Little give to the left-hand side, fighting for yardage, and a good job by the running back keeping his legs moving. Going to move the pile forward for about 3, maybe closer to 2, but good effort by the little running back.
as I mentioned earlier, that running the football against his defense ain't going to get you very far. So
it may be more of a ball control tactic than necessarily a scoring threat at the moment. Second and a very short 9 officially. Shotgun formation, got a man in motion. Quarterback, little inside give.
And it got nowhere.
Linebacker number 30 stays home for the Patriots that time.
Cam Baker with the tackle right there.
That's Myers with a carry.
Very, very good linebacker for this Pike defense.
Well, it was a great job to stay at home. Easy to get caught up in that misdirection.
Yes,
you yourself was impressed by the ball action in the backfield, but the Patriots linebacker right there to make the play. Rolling the throw this time under a lot of pressure.
Almost intercepted. Again, Cam Baker is quick as a cat. He was in the backfield before the quarterback even knew what happened.
Yeah, he had not even had his chance to look downfield, and he was already trying to avoid the Patriot defender.
On the pressure from Mike, number 20, Cam Baker brings up 4th and 9 for the Warriors.
So after the short gain on first down, nothing doing on second and third, and with 8:35 remaining, we have a punt coming up, and should be the Patriots' second possession of the game. While we have a second, I want to commend the home standing Patriots here. They had a nice presentation both for Senior Day and for 9/11 before the game. It was very nice. Everyone was super respectful, and want to commend them on that. Got a wobbly punt off. It's going to take a great bounce. That's the second great punt of the night for them. It's going to get it almost down to the 20. Nearly a 60-yard punt there, and that's big time for high school football.
So it is. Me and David Bradford called the game last week, and the one thing we talked about several times is Elijah coming up and fielding that punt.
Right. It saves a lot of lost yards.
It does. I mean, that's like you said, that probably got 15 yards on the bounce right there.
That was a low spinner though, and I guess you'll still take 1st and 10 on the 21 versus a turnover. So 7-0 Patriots start their second possession here on the 21-yard line. Shotgun formation, 3 wides to the near side. Looking to throw. He's under a little bit of pressure. He scrambles to his right. He's got running room. Going to get 5-6 yards. Hurdles a man and steps out of bounds there after a pickup of about 6.
Great play by Mays right there. He was almost in the grasp of the defender, and he just spun out and picked up a modest gain right there.
Absolutely. Could have been a loss of 5 and turns into a gain of 6. Sometimes some of the bigger plays could have been a big momentum shift there and put Pike behind the sticks, turns into a great first down pickup.
He is very elusive back there at quarterback, so what he doesn't do with his arm, he really makes up for with his feet.
Well, and his awareness that time, Adam, that was coming from the blind side, so being able to field that defender and make a spin move out and pick up positive yardage, a great play by the young man. Shotgun formation again, this time looking to throw. He's under more pressure, escapes to the right. He's trying, makes a man miss, spins, and going to fall forward at about the 28. We're going to have a late hit, I believe. Late hit going to be a first down. It was a gain of about 2 or 3, but the little bit of a late hit there, going to be 15 additional yardage.
And as he fell down, the guy kind of hit him helmet to helmet as he was coming on top of him.
And that may have been the call more so than late. We'll check the call here. I don't believe it was malicious intent.
Oh, and he barely even hit him, but we'll take the extra yardage they want to give him.
Right, and player safety paramount in all levels of football in today's climate. Helmet-to-helmet contact, good call. There by Adam Brookins with the eagle eye.
Pike rushes to the line of scrimmage to get this play off.
So shotgun formation, twins to each side of the formation. Going to bring number 11 in motion, a little toss sweep there. Looking for room around the outside. He turns the corner. 5, 7, right at the first down marker before he goes out of bounds. Another late flag, not sure what it is, Adam, but I saw the laundry down on the far sideline.
Yeah, I don't really know what that was going to be. We'll find out shortly. Could be a late hit. I don't think Lee Scott is very happy about the flag being thrown.
Well, they never will be on their sideline.
Well, we couldn't tell. He could have very well been out of bounds several steps before he was hit.
That's correct. We're a good 60, 70 yards across the way there from that sideline.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is called.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. So
could give him 15 more.
Could have been a comment. Could have been a comment. And
that's the 15-yard.
So 30 yards. This team. You've spoken ad nauseum already about how explosive they are. They don't need 30 free ones.
No, they don't. They can pick that up on their own. So you're not doing your defense any favors by giving them free yardage.
So we've got a stacked trips formation to the near side. They're already in territory. Shotgun formation. Looking to throw. Going to run again to his right. He's got 5.
Oh my gosh!
10 yardage, makes a man
he
miss.
Got hit hard too.
Another flag comes in.
That may be on Pike right there, but my goodness, what a block!
I saw two great collisions down there, both the tackle and what I think may have been a crackback block at him. You see a little bit of frustration along the Pike line.
Now they're going to get 15 yards back right here, Josh.
And after a great run of about 15, and I believe it's going to be a spot foul, so not a tremendous loss in terms of the down and distance, won't really put them behind the chains as bad as it could have.
You know, if Mays could have stepped up in the pocket right now, I know he was under a little bit of stress, but he had Javon Christian streaking to the middle of the field, and I believe he had his man beat.
It wasn't a legal block. If you're outside the tackle box, you have to get your helmet in front of the numbers there of the defensive player. It was a good block, but illegal by definition. So 3 wides to the top of the formation now. In the shotgun, the give left-hand side. He's got room. Breaks the tackle. He's across the 30, across the 20, cuts to the outside. One man to beat, and he's going to get inside the pylon for a Pike touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Josh, Aaron Greenwood is very explosive in his own right. Pike doesn't run the ball that much. They are predominantly pass the football. Last week he had 3 carries for 130 yards. That shows you how explosive he is. And that right there was what, a
36 yard on that individual run there. And I mentioned after that long pass on the previous touchdown that would really open up the underneath run. And sure enough, when he broke the first line, he had another 10, 15 yards to the next level of that decent
He
defense.
changes direction so quickly and without ever losing the stride. So he's very dangerous in open field, as you just saw.
Kick attempt up and good. And your new score with 7:40 remaining, Pike Lib 13, RC 0.
Let's take a look at Aaron down on the sideline right here. He came up a little slow, like may have been his ankle. ATI does a very good job with their trainers and these players. They're there in a heartbeat. If they think something may be wrong with them, they come up against slow. Whether it be a cramp or anything else, they're right there to fix whatever.
In addition to that, too, I know that they're also trained. If there were a situation of a potential concussion, that they actually have some administrative say-so about these players returning to the game, whether the player wants to or a coach wants them to, and that's a great benefit to have because firsthand, coaching yourself, you can easily get caught up in the moment, and you can miss something, and it's impossible to not be biased as well.
That's very true, and going back to the concussion statement, what you saw on the sideline while ago with that crackback block, that eliminates a lot of concussions.
Yes.
That's why it's illegal.
So Pike set to kick off here.
And another deep kick by Scott Taylor.
Going to be taking a couple yards deep in the end zone, which is an automatic touchback. And you say the kicker is committed to Troy.
He is committed to Troy.
And he's just a junior, is that correct?
He is a senior.
Okay, senior this year. I missed that.
He has lived at kicking camps, and he has made the most of his opportunity. He is a great, great kicker.
Yeah, I've been following him here since his sophomore year. And, like you said, give the kid a lot of credit for, picking a single trade, really sticking to it and perfecting that craft. And very underrated position by the common fan, but to someone like me or you, we truly appreciate the value of a great kicker.
But fortunately, so far this year, little quarterback sneak right there, picks up.
Kind of a draw. He's going to have first down yardage and fall forward up near the 35-yard line. Very nice play that time, allowing his blocks to clear.
That was Lee Scott's biggest play so far tonight.
And they need a little momentum, need a little time for their defense to regroup. Clock moving under 7.5 minutes here.
Going back to Scott Taylor, as explosive as this offense is, he hadn't had a chance to kick an actual field goal so far this year. But he has been really good with his kickoffs.
High snap. Ball on the ground is going to be recovered. Nothing the quarterback could do that time but get down on it.
You know,
but
Josh,
a big loss there on the first down.
That's not the first high snap he's had. That's
no, sir.
The first one he's not been able to get to.
That's exactly right. I've noticed that. And you would think they would have been making an adjustment on that, but that one. But now let's give some credit instead of just punishing the center. I know you used to play center. Actually, Adam was my center at one time back in the day. But Many moons ago. But now, some credit needs to be given to the D-line of the Patriots right there. That center's got a lot on his mind.
Oh, he does.
Because there was a lot of A-gap pressure.
He has got some large men in front of him right now. Another high
snap, but he handles it, gets the pass off quick.
And
two Pike defenders right there. Tried to get a block and actually had number 72 at the offensive line. Made a good play to get out there and try to get a block, but just better pursuit by the Patriot defense.
He did. Number 54, Peyton Dix, got to the quarterback just a little too late. High snap, but he got the ball off in a hurry to keep from getting sacked.
The high snap probably threw the timing of the whole play off. So 3rd and 24 here. I do not envy the quarterback here, as it will be all-out blitz coming for the Patriots.
They've not thrown the ball very much tonight. He's had trouble with the snap, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens right here as they're late breaking the huddle.
And I can't see down to 4 on the play clock. You're right. They're going to have to hustle. They will get it off in time. Quarterback rolling to his right. He gets the pass off. Got a man open. In and out of the hands of number 7. Would have been short of first down yardage, but it would have been a nice 10, 15-yard pickup. And
we're going to have a heat timeout.
We're going to take a timeout with you. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching TC2.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Welcome back live here. 14-0 your score. Punt formation. Lee Scott. Left-footed kick, gets off a wobbly spiral, hits down around the 50, takes another favorable bounce. It's going to be inside the 35, and Pike will take over there with a 14-0 lead, Adam.
Yeah, they've done just what they've wanted to so far tonight, Josh. I know it's cliche, but they've stopped Lee Scott, and they scored. So, I mean, it's simple, but that's what you set out to do every game.
That's right. And Lee Scott actually, if you just joined us with an onside kick to start the game, unable to convert a first down, but did pin Pike all the way back to their 2-yard line and a 2-play 98-yard drive that kept off the scoring. And it's been all Pike so far here in the first quarter.
Aaron Greenwood back in the game after coming up a little slow after his touchdown run last possession.
Twin formations. They fake the give. Slant. Complete to number 4 across the middle. He's going to be brought down, but not after a pickup of 10 or 11 yards up to around the 46-yard line.
It'll be real interesting where they spot the ball because it's extremely close to a first down, but they give it to him. Nothing fancy there, Josh, just a quick slant.
Nice job finding the room in the zone. Good pitch and catch for 11.
So he picks up 11 yards, another Patriot first down. First and 10 Pike.
Twin wide receivers to each side of the formation. This time the quarterback's going to keep it. He's got 5, 6, 10 yards. Headed to the left side, makes the man miss.
Nobody's going to catch him.
He's got plenty of blocking. Down the left sideline. I'm going to let you call it, Adam, on stay out of the way.
Touchdown, Pike, as I call it with John Ramage. Mays wide. Oh, and that's going to be a flag and a little bit of celebration, but they probably could have done without that, Josh. But nothing special. He little play action, and then followed his block right up the middle, and he was untouched to the end zone.
Our camera crew doing a great job of getting you guys all these shots, and we're in there way up here in the press box. So I didn't get to see the end of that play, but I know they brought it to you, and good call there by Adam, making it 20-0 with 4:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. They're going to back him up 15, so we're really going to get to see Scott Taylor's leg right here. Could be a 35-yard field goal, and I'll be interested to see how much clearance he has as the ball goes through the uprights right here. Maybe they did that so Scott Taylor could just show his leg off for once.
It could have been deliberate. Get him some reps.
I'm sure it may come with some laps in practice next week.
Right.
Low snap. Kick is up. Good grief. That was good for 50 if you were wondering.
35-yard PAT in high school football. You do not see it every day. Our alma mater goes for 2 every single time, and they're highly ranked in their classification, if that tells you anything.
If you have a kicker like that, why go for 2? Very, very amazed at how much clearance that ball had as it went through the uprights. You know, a lot of high schools, Josh, they're linebackers. I've seen some this year, they're quarterbacks. Whoever's able to just get the ball off the ground normally keeps your PATs, and you're not going to have very many high school kickers that can get one from 35 yards anyway.
Adam, I got a question. It's my understanding the defensive team had the option there on that dead ball penalty that they could have taken that 15 on the kick. If you're down 21, do you not see the benefit of taking the field position there?
I would.
Even if Pike had missed the kick, you're still down 20. I kind of disagree with the call to penalize the PAT.
Great coverage.
And now, even though we didn't have our touchback, you're backed up. You know, me personally, I would have traded, the 15. I would have traded the point to have had a possession out near the 30 or 40.
Anything to help your offense out right now, because they have absolutely nothing going in their favor so far in this ball game.
But that's why we're in the booth and they're coaching.
That could have a lot to do with it too.
Only a 10-yard return, and maybe it was a blessing in disguise. You mentioned the Jamboree game or the practice game scrimmage earlier in the season, and maybe those special team failures then pointed out a weakness that I'm sure the coaching staff has been trying to correct the last few weeks.
In a closer game, you want every good tackle, right? But you want every yard you can get. You don't need your opponent running the ball to the 50 every time and shortening the field for their offense. So great coverage again on their kickoff right here. Very impressed the past few games in their kick coverage.
Well, and the most impressive part for an outsider like myself is following 2 touchbacks. It would be easy for the kickoff team to kind of take one off and just expect the touchback, but they were downfield and ready to tackle.
Well, really it's yet to be seen by Lee Scott so far, but a lot of teams that they've played so far hadn't had the luxury that Pike has, and that's only having about 2 or 3 players go both ways, and they swap those out pretty regular too.
Inside give this time, had some running room, picks up a very nice block, breaks a tackle out to the 25.
Great tackle by Jackson Sim right there.
Yeah, great one-on-one open field tackle.
Great play call.
I like the play call. Yes, absolutely. Pike had been getting some pressure. They kind of drew him in, let everything clear, and a good inside block as well by the pulling guard.
And that's not the first time they've run that play, so they like what they see.
Well, the only way, if you don't have the personnel to limit this defensive front of the Patriots, the only way you can stop the rush and slow them down is with some draws and screens. And I look for them later in the game possibly to do some cut blocks and try to pass quick as well. Nice hole up the middle that time.
Wide open up the middle right there.
Up to another 32. about the 32-yard line and putting a couple positive plays together for the first time in the game here. And, you know, they can manage 3 plays here with 2nd and 5. They can't manage 3rd and 24.
No, they can't.
Very few teams can. So
Coach White not very happy on the sideline because he knew Cam Baker is a lot better than he was right then. He kind of lost where he was out on the field, allowed a man to get by him right there. He's not going to make that same mistake twice. Another high
snap again. Give to number 10. I beg your pardon. There's a flag down, but a nice job by the quarterback on the read option. He's got first down yardage, a pickup of about 10. But let's check the flag. It's in the area of holding.
Great hit by K.C. Bradford right there, and it is a holding call.
Very good fake. He definitely faked me out up here. I thought that the running back had taken it around left end, but the quarterback wisely kept it and gain of 10 before the penalty. But now that's just a very costly penalty. You had 2nd and 4, and now you're back to about 2nd and 12 and familiar territory for Lee Scott.
They had something going, and if you're having trouble moving the ball, you don't need any penalties helping the defense out.
So going to have 2 wides to the near side, 1 to the top. Kind of an offset I formation. They give it to the first back through, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. Not fooled that time by the left side of the D-line of the Patriots.
He had nothing going right there.
Clock will continue to run under 2.5 minutes now.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
You see, Pike really has the luxury just plug and play.
Substitutions, yes. I see a couple substitutions across the way here, but probably for a much bigger discrepancy in talent drop-off.
I would venture to say that.
When they visit their depth chart. Read option this time. Don't know that there was a good decision. It's number 52.
That's Caleb Geist, and he was not fooled on that play at all.
No, sir. He was there to meet the running back as soon as he got the handoff, and a loss and another punting situation come up.
You know, the quarterback really played that off well because as he made the handoff, he came up the middle, and I thought he had the football, and the Patriots did as well.
They're all doing a great job in the backfield, quarterback, running back, and everybody's carrying out their fakes effectively. And you may see them break some plays throughout the game with that action.
I would really like to see Lala field a punt right here. Almost blocked. Oh,
Nice.
they threw him.
He thought about fielding it and was very close to. It's going to bounce out of bounds around the 39-yard line, but I believe we're going to have a personal foul, roughing the kicker.
I don't know that I would have called that. That's Case Chirico, and I mean, I'm not so sure that was roughing or. I mean,
Well, if it's a 5-yard penalty, it may not be a first down. If it's the personal foul variety, it'll be another set of downs for Lee Scott.
You're going to be able to tell by the fans if that was a personal foul or not. You know, and if I'm Lee Scott right here, I may just take what I got and get back on defense because I don't know they stand a gain very much if they back it up 5 yards. Or move it up 5 yards, excuse me.
So 59.4 seconds remaining here. First quarter of play. 21-0, the early advantage by Pike Liberal Arts. It was a big threat of a thunderstorm right before kickoff, and it seems to have calmed down pretty nicely here. Running into the official call, only a 5-yard mark off, but they are going to re-kick. We'll see. They would have been about the 39-yard line, Adam. Let's see how your strategy works out here.
I actually think they moved the ball up 10 yards, Josh, if I'm not mistaken.
They did. While the officials discuss it over, I'm going to give you guys some updates from around the Wiregrass. The Geneva County Bulldogs 21-6 over Ayrton that game in the second quarter. The Brantley Bulldogs 20-2 over McKenzie. The Elba Tigers lead 24-0 over the Zion Chapel Rebels that game in the second quarter. Opelika 7, Eufaula 0. Eufaula actually has Elba's old coach, had a big upset week 1.
They got the ball back in the right spot here, so it wasn't in fact a 5-yard penalty.
Good conversation there by the officials and getting it right. Running rugby style kick, and got to give him credit. He does back him up and ended up being a 2 or 3 yard gain there. Hey, but a great catch. You mentioned it. If he don't catch that one, that ball may have rolled to the 20.
That's true, and I'm not too sure I would have called a fair catch right there. No one around him when he called it, but that could be their strategy.
I believe his knee came down, even if it wasn't a fair catch as he rolled around. Adam, I don't know if you caught the interview with Coach Rigsby after the Eufaula game week 1, but he said that his wide receivers were social distancing from the other team's defensive backs as they scored early and often themselves. First down and 10, Pike. And also local AISA action. Crenshaw Christian leads 6-0. Some trouble in the backfield, but he breaks free. Got a block down the right-hand side. He's across midfield, 40-30, and brought down out of bounds inside the 30-yard line of Lee Scott.
Great job by Javon Christian because he was tangled up right as soon as he got
around the wire.
Josh, you mentioned Nick Saban and Steve Sarkisian draw up, but they do that.
And if he drops it, it's not a live ball, so,
But at practice every so often, Coach White will give the team if they want to make a deal or not. They asked if they want to make a deal. They was going to give Javon 15 seconds to run from one sideline to the other sideline and back. Coach Griffin said that's too long. We're going in 13, and he was able to sprint to one side of the football field and come back in 13 seconds. So definitely some speed right there by number 3, Javon Christian.
Yeah, that's 106 yards for those of you at home not familiar. 53-yard wide is the field, and I'm assuming that's end pads, Adam?
Shells, yes.
Okay. Quarterback scrambling for his life now. Keeps his feet, sets, throws, got a man.
Touchdown. Several different hankies on the field, so I'm interested in seeing how this is going to play out.
There's going to be at least 2 penalties, and there was the end of the quarter, but now the quarter will not end if one of these is a defensive penalty unless they offset.
So let's see what's going on. Mays had he scrambled and had plenty of time to throw the football, and looked like he had plenty of room to run the football as well, and chose to throw for the touchdown. Let's see if it stands.
And I was very impressed for him to keep his head up and look down the field that long after he had already ran probably 25 yards by that point across the field to get where he was at.
Holding on offense.
Holding is the call against the Patriots.
When Pike hosted CCA, they had plenty of explosive plays called back in the first half, which resulted in a 7-6 game going into halftime. And they absolutely uncorked when they came back out in the second half, and they really haven't slowed down since. As it stands, they're going to the end of in the past 7 quarters.
We're going to take a quick break, Adam. We're going to have a word for our sponsors. We'll be right back. 21-0, Pike Liam leads. You're on TC2.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money, made simple.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they said Jackson Satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson Satisfaction is real.
Welcome back here to Pike Liberal Arts Stadium. We're starting the second quarter. If you're just joining us, Pike Lib out to an early 21-0 lead. The play right before the end of the quarter was a holding penalty on the Pike Lib line, but also a defensive holding. Those two penalties offset, and we're going to replay 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got a man right-hand side, out of the outstretched arms. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You know, Josh, right before the penalty that brought the touchdown back, doing some math here, the past 7 quarters, going back to the start of the 3rd quarter of the CCA game, Pike has scored 98 points in 7 quarters.
Well, and they had 2 touchdowns in the last quarter taken off the board also, if you remember. But they're in business here, 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Neither team with a timeout, both teams with 3 timeouts remaining here. 2 wides to each side of the formation. Quarterback looking to throw. He's under a little bit of pressure. Picks up a block. He's going to throw it down the field. He's got a man in the end zone. It is caught inside the pylon. Touchdown. No signal from the officials yet, but I saw it. Touchdown.
I couldn't see it from where I'm sitting, Josh, but judging by the fans, I could see Mays scramble around and throw the ball. So whatever happened down there in the corner of the end zone was simply amazing, because that was a great job by Mays to throw that ball.
It was a great throw and catch, Adam, just inside the pylon. Only the Pike Lib wide receiver had a chance at the ball, and 27-0 the result. Great job by the line judge and back judge also coordinating there at the pylon. It took both of them to verify that he was in the end zone for the catch, but I had a great vantage point from where I was sitting, and it was the correct call.
Well, they don't have the luxury of instant replay, so I'm glad they got together, because a lot of crews wouldn't get bothered.
We're going to have a quick timeout here as they discuss a little bit with the Lee Scott sideline. We'll be back after a short message here on TC2.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly, local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Welcome back here. 11:42 remaining. We're going to have a PAT upcoming as Pike Lib tries to add to this 27-0 advantage. Good snap and hold. And that kick is on aisle 3 at Walmart. It is 28-0.
Another successful drive for Pike, Josh. And like I told you when we first started, they're electric. When they get the ball in their hands, they're a fun team to watch.
Well, and they're doing it in a variety of ways, too. On the ground, through the air, short passes, long passes. So a 61-yard drive officially there.
Javon Christian. That's Javon's first touchdown of the season. And we saw he's the one we spoke about being just a fast while ago, and you saw that while ago on the little pitch pass and run around the end. And he's got lightning speed, so great to see Javon get on the board finally this year.
And not only was it a touchdown, it was a great highlight top 10 nominee toe tap touchdown there at the pylon.
Javon's a great athlete. He is as good as he is on the football field, he's an even better basketball player. And I spoke with Coach Matt Brown earlier, and he has got a load of talent on the basketball court this year too. He's really looking forward to the season and what they can accomplish. Finished runner-up last year, and anything that or anything else would be an upset this year for them.
Kickoff end over end. Going to be traveling into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. As you know, Adam, for the last several years, Pike Live's previous baseball coach is my next door neighbor. Back-to-back state championships. Great job to overcome a deficit as a big underdog. And the most recent one, Pike Live looks to be a big threat on several key sports this year. Male and female athletics. You know, it was sad to see Ponaloo. Congratulations to him taking a good job at Pike Road, but they hit a home run with Rush Hickson as their baseball coach this year. And I'm very looking forward to seeing what he can do as well on the diamond. Two wides to the top of the formation, 1-2 bottom. They fake the give. Number 9 around the right end. He's going to have a little bit of room. Throws it. Had a man right at the sticks. Let's see. I don't think he caught it. Incomplete is the call by the back judge. I'm not real sure, Adam, he wasn't across the line of scrimmage when he threw that. Yeah, they've run that play a lot. That's the first time they've actually passed out of it, but they run the play action a lot of times with either a misdirection or a little quarterback sweep around the end. But they're going to think of something a lot better than that to fool this defense right now. 11:33 on the clock. 4-possession game already. 2nd and 10 for Lee Scott. The give around the left side. Nice open field tackle. That was number 20, I believe, Adam. 25, K.C. Bradford, a sophomore. Well, great job not only coming up, but making a big-time play in space to limit that to, a negative play when there was room if he made the corner. 3rd and 12 is going to be officially your down and distance as the clock rolls under 11 minutes here in the second. Almost intercepted that time. We had the same. Got a little technical difficulty up here. We had the same thing on our mind right there. KC dove and almost came away with the interception right there.
That brings up first down, 4th and 12. Scott.
Well, it's not the highlight that anybody really wants to celebrate, but the punt unit of Lee Scott has been great tonight, and they're going to need another good one here, as they're going to be kicking this away from around the 4-yard line. As I mentioned before, he's a little left-footed kicker, and he is on the short side of the field right now, so he's not going to have a lot of room to work with as he rolls out to his left this time. He does get a spinner off. It hits down around the 40. It's going to come down right around the midfield stripe, actually going to stay in plus territory, Adam, for the Patriots there with 10:32 here in the second. That's not his best punt of the night. It had a wicked spin that just caused it almost like a chip shot and just stopped right where it hit. But short field position for the Patriots. And if you're Lee Scott, that's not what you wanted. No, but we knew that they needed a great one there. Credit to the Pike defense with the field position and taking care of business, as you mentioned, play after play. Cam Baker enters the game at running back, and he gives Aaron Greenwood a little spell, and he is a large running back with some speed. So it'll be interesting to see his style right here. Picks up the block. Had a chance, but just out of reach there.
Not made his best throw of the night. Like it slipped out of his hand a little bit just then, but again, plenty of time to throw the ball downfield.
$10-25, second down and 10 upcoming.
Number 39.
flag behind the goalpost here, working kind of against the quarterback. But whether a non-factor, which very surprising to anyone who was here 30 minutes prior to kickoff. Nice hard run that time. Running back with his head down picks up 5 or 6 along the right-hand side. That's number 33 for Lee Scott. That's Brooks.
Dallin Bush.
Guys, don't go anywhere throughout the game. We're going to have constant score updates, so we're your source all night long for local football. Geneva County 21, Ayrton 6, Brantley 35-2.
Another flag.
We've got another unsportsmanlike conduct too. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're live on TC2.
If you owe $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
What's next in your life story? At Max, we can help make it happen. You are not out there on your own. We're here, right here, living and working where you do. Max's technology gives you freedom to spend when and where you want. And our financial experts help you save, borrow, and invest. Go ahead, ask questions. Together, we'll plan the way forward. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
We're back live here. Lee Scott on offense, trying to get something done here on 2nd and 10.
Josh, this is as close as they've been to midfield all night. This one, and thanks to a couple of penalties.
Right.
Not really sure what caused the last unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I think that caught a lot of folks off guard.
Me and you both know we've been on both sides of this score ourselves back during our playing time, and there's a lot of frustration down on that field. On both sides, I would suspect, and sometimes they might have heard the first click and seen the second one, and hopefully both of these coaching staffs after that timeout, I believe that was a very good timeout that we just had, and I feel like the ground rules was laid out to both sides about what they expect moving forward here. We hope to see a lot of good sportsmanship rest of the way.
Yeah, and what usually happens is the losing team gets, like I said, gets frustrated. They usually do something like you said, and the retaliation to get seen by the officials, and that's what really stinks.
Well, then here in the first half, it's not as big a deal, but
I think Lee Scott's going to call the timeout right here.
It is. They are. We're going to take it with them, but the thing to watch is if there's any ejections in the second half, it actually affects next week's game. So something to focus on is we take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages here on TC2.
If you owe $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
We've been doing business the right way for 31 years, and now we've approached a year at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
I would recommend Bill Jackson to friends and family. Environment was just friendly.
It's a short drive from anywhere.
It's the last great sale of the summer. Save up to $18,000 on new Ram 4x4 Crew Cab or new Ram. Start as low as $21,790 during the summer clearance event. Shop PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Welcome back here to Troy, Alabama, alongside Adam Brookins, bringing you tonight's matchup between Lee Scott and the Pikeville Patriots. 42-0 here with 7:41 remaining in the second quarter. Adam, what does Lee Scott need to do to get some offensive momentum going?
Well, they had some positive plays, and then they some helped out by Pike to give them some forward yards, but they're just not moving the ball very much on this defense tonight. And I don't know, right now, maybe start passing the ball more as another flag's on the field. Holding on the defense now.
Well, that may get them across midfield for the first time tonight. Like you said, when they do have a little bit of They've had a couple decent plays and also benefited from some Pike penalties, but they seem to continually shoot themselves in the foot.
Now, Josh, you just mentioned about the previous ejection earlier, and instead of one in the second half, which I foresee a lot of young kids getting some action in the second half. But Pike has Edgewood next week, and they're undefeated right now. They're playing Macon East and losing 20-7. Which will be their first loss of the season. Of course, it's still early.
So we got a first down and 10 coming up for Macon East. Ball will be on the Pike 46-yard line.
Pike having a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes right here on defense that's allowed Lee Scott to move down.
The size really to match up across the front with Pike, so they need some quick slants, they need some draws, a little bit of miscommunication that time on the snap count, and that's going to be a procedural penalty. Did I not just mention that when they do get a benefit, they've shot themselves right back in the foot and find themselves back in their own territory?
Yeah.
Times tonight, immediately following a great play is a negative play.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier that the one way that Lee Scott can kind of slow this Pike team down is to keep Pike's offense off the field, and this has probably been their longest drive of the night.
Number 9, rolling to his right. He's got a man over the middle. Had that ball been a little bit lower for number 17, could have been completed.
And I really think that may be Lee Scott's only chance is to air the ball out, because they've not had any success on the ground. I say that they've had a little success, but nothing that made you think they were just going to take control of the ball game by running the football tonight.
No, and similar to Army, Navy, Georgia Tech, in the run-only teams in college, any penalty is a drive killer. And they've proven they're not disciplined enough to execute a constant drive on the ground. The give to the halfback. He's hit in the backfield and driven to the ground by a host of Patriots.
Yeah, really nothing going right there. And that's, you keep asking me what I would do. I'm interested in thinking what you would do if you're Lee Scott to try to get anything positive going for your offense.
I look at the slants being an option. As me and you both know, it's a very hard pass to defend. I think if you hit a couple of them, you soften up the outside, and then the toss game and the trap opens back up. But it's got to be quick hitters.
Pike's corners, they're really fast and really physical cornerbacks. You see Jeff Knox down here close to us, but he does have some space. So.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're going deep.
And that is almost intercepted by Jaden Jordan.
Yeah, the quarterback threw the long out, and the wide receiver was on the go route.
It looks like he threw that to Jaden just then.
It's going to be 4th and 15. If something unforeseen doesn't happen, Pike's going to hang half 100 here in the first half.
Don't think they won't try.
I believe 49. It might have been 42-0, but 42 or 49-0 was the halftime score last week.
It was 42, and Parker Adams, the freshman backup, came in, and he actually got him a touchdown pass. But Parker's no stranger to the field. He had to come in due to an injury last season as an 8th grader, and took some very meaningful snaps. Low kick.
Took a crazy bounce at the end, and it's going to be Pike's ball around the 30-yard line. 6:04 here. We're going to take a water timeout here with 6:04. We'll take it with you. We'll be right back after these messages. You're live on TV.
With the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time back to our members, local nonprofits, and small businesses. Max is honored to be a part of your story. We look forward to serving you.
Where 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items.
2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
Welcome back live here, Troy, Alabama, 42-0 your score, 6:04 remaining second quarter action. I'm alongside Adam Brookins here, and coming out of the heat timeout, all Patriots so far, and Patriots back on offense here, Adam.
Yeah, and this, this quick strike offense, and as we mentioned it, they could possibly be 2 or 3 plays away from putting another one back in the end zone. These receivers have been running wild in the secondary all night long.
Big size and athleticism advantage so far for Pike tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a quarterback like Mays White and you've got the talent you have on the side of you, I mean, you can just throw it just about any one of them and they're going to be a threat.
Twins to each side of the formation. They give it off right-hand side. Breaks the tackle at the line. He's across the 40, across the 50. Going to be drugged down around the 25-yard line, but that's nearly a 45-yard pickup on 1st and 10 with just a direct give on the right-hand side.
Aaron Greenwood is so shifty, and he changes direction and never really loses any speed. But he can cut on a dime. He's very fun to watch when he gets the ball in his hand in open space. He just makes the defenders look silly trying to grab him.
One of the guys also doing a live stream next door. I want to give a shout out to Mark Ross. He compared him to a combination of Barry Sanders and Derrick Henry, and that's lofty, lofty praise.
It is, and the Derrick Henry comparison is really how hard he runs. I mean, he runs downhill. It was, Coach White asked him earlier in the year, he said he wasn't just a breakaway. He wanted to hit somebody. He's done a really good job of as fast as he is and shifty, you don't have to try to run anybody over.
Pick up a 5 there. 2nd down and 5 at the 19-yard line. Clock runs under 5 minutes. Looking to throw here. He looked left first, now back to the right. He's got a man. He jumps for it. Good defensive play that time by number 6 of Lee Scott to bat that ball away.
If Mays would have looked to his left, I don't know that Lee Scott even knew they had receivers over there because they were wide open. But trying to get everybody involved. I think that was Javon Christian back there, and he is having himself a ball game, so why not feed him?
Adam, I could be wrong, but I'm not 100% sure this is not Pike Lib's first 3rd down of the night.
You would have to check some stats on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the truth as well.
They haven't had many, I'm sure of that. A 2-play, 98-yard drive to start the game. Steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands. And we make it a field goal attempt here, Adam. It would be quite a long one, but we know well within his range. They're keeping the offense on the field for the moment here, 4th and 5.
Brings up 4th and 5 for Pike from the 19.
And it looks like they are going to elect to keep their kicker on the sideline and go for it here.
Hard to argue with the team up 42-0 with their strategy. You just wonder if there might be a scenario sometime later in the year where you do want to rush that crew on and get one off, but let's see how it pans out here. 3 wides, I beg your pardon, to the near side. We're going to throw it out in the flat, complete to number 6. He lowers his shoulder, big collision. I believe he's going to be a little short, I believe, Adam.
I can't tell from where I'm at. I'm stuck in a corner here, but
I believe he's going to be short from my vantage point. But it looks like I'm wrong. I beg your pardon. I'm looking at the wrong line across the way there. Pickup of 9 when they only needed 5. So first and goal Pike, and a great call by the coaching staff. I beg your pardon to those listening at home. Sling it out to the left-hand side. Nice move there. Inside, outside run, and a touchdown. 4:06 remaining here in the second quarter.
Great job by Elijah Caldwell. He looked like he was wide open. Lee Scott kind of got on him pretty quick, but he shifted and he got through the defenders and into the end zone.
Weaved his way in. A lot of times those plays, as you mentioned, he was actually open in the early going, but a lot of those wide receiver screens and quick outs, they're dependent upon your running back or your wide receiver making one guy miss, and he made 2.
Yeah, he did. You know, a good little pass. Probably wish he would have led him a little more with the pass right there, but nevertheless, they're in the end zone, and you can't argue when you score a touchdown.
That's correct, and to your point, he did a great job just staying on his feet after the original reception.
Mike's third drive covered 70 yards on 6 plays.
70 yards on 6 plays, that drive. 49-0, your updated score. We have 4:06 remaining.
Extra point kick by Scott Taylor on the snap of Austin Simon. And the hold of Walker forward.
It appears that Pike's plugging a few new players in on this kickoff coverage.
The local PA announcer here just gave a shout out, to the entire kicking unit, and the kicker's obviously very, very impressive, Adam. That long 35-yard extra point earlier was a thing of beauty, and like you said, probably would have been good for close to 50, but not enough credit goes into the entire unit. The snapper, holder, without those guys doing a great job, and the unit up front giving him protection each time, he wouldn't be going to Troy without those guys.
That's true.
Great job by the entire battery, as they call it.
Mays, the quarterback, normally does the hold. He's got a little left hand injury, which really, prevents that snap, him catching it clean every time. So Walker Stallworth filling in.
Knuckleball kick that time going to be fielded at the 1. Wedge bust. They got a man open. One man to beat, and he makes a nice move. Good pursuit by the Pike-Lib defense, but they're across midfield around the 35-yard line. Fairly deep into Pike-Lib territory.
Yeah, it is. Lee Scott may have something going here. That's a great return. A little energy on the sideline for the first time all game.
Yeah, their crowd on their feet here, showing some support for these Lee Scott players. Let's see if they can capitalize here. First down and 10. Kind of an all-out blitz by Pike-Lib. He falls forward. Gain of 2 or 3.
And Lee Scott's not done anything special running the football. They're trying to run it between the tackles, and every now and then the quarterback will roll out, but pick up of about 3 or 4 right there.
Just not enough consistency, Adam, on any subject really, and no sustained drive to show for it.
Again, Pike crowds the line of scrimmage.
See what we've got here. Penalty comes in pre-snap.
The center will not let go of the football.
No. He's going to have to, as they're, right on cue, get a little break and shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's been a rough night. You made the drive from Auburn tonight.
We will lead second down, 2nd and 11.
Your holder comment reminds me, Derek Mahler effectively missed an entire season with a broken finger that had to be wired up and an injury from holding, and he was our backup quarterback on a highly ranked team and would have been a contributor on both sides of the ball. And it's you want to have someone holding that's very competent with the ball and can obviously your fake game and your hot routes. It's important, but it's you're vulnerable to injury.
That's true.
From that spot.
Granted, we probably didn't have a sure-footed kicker as Pike has. I think he toes it up pretty. A little pop pass.
Nice little pop pass.
Ooh.
Would have been completed.
Great hit by Jeff Knotts over there to dislodge man for ball.
Nice.
Nothing dirty.
No, it was a good clean hit. He timed it perfectly. and he separated the receiver from the ball, or that would have been a first down. We're going to take a timeout right here for the injury. We'll be back after just a few messages from our sponsors. You're live on TC2.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
Welcome back live here. 2:47. We believe the player just had his wind knocked out. He was able to return to the sideline under his own power. We're very thankful to see that.
That was John Wayne, gets the receiver's name, who took the big shot from Jeff Knox right there.
4th down and 7, Adam, and I'm kind of rooting here that they pick this up. Got a flag now in the area of holding. Quarterback gets the pass off. I like the effort there, Adam. 4th down, give your guy an opportunity, so I credit the quarterback for getting that pass off. But I believe incomplete pass and a penalty on the offense, so look for it to be Pike's ball here. I think they'll decline that penalty. Take over on the 35. 38-yard line. And have 2:37 to see if they can't put one more in here in the first half. And it will.
So that's a great call by Coach White. No need to accept that. You go get the ball back.
Both of these teams, and I know you're excited to see some of these younger players get a chance. For your team, Lee Scott's going to learn a lot about their guys tonight too. Their resilience. The quarterback on that drive showed me a lot for Lee Scott.
He scrambled around and looked for an open receiver downfield. It didn't work out for him as it was batted down.
But definitely no quit in that guy. Nice pass out on the play.
He's got some room, and he's going to be fun to watch right here.
Makes a man miss. He's down the right sideline.
Oh, they're going to call it back.
Multiple flags down as he's brought down around the 15-yard line. There's a flag all the way back at the 35 and a flag down around the other 30. There's two penalties, I believe. We're going to have an illegal block and a hold against the Patriots.
And watching Lala in practice and knowing what he can do on the field, there's really, you want to block for him, but he can make magic happen by himself. He doesn't really need a man in front of him. He can make them look silly on his own, and that's unfortunate. But like I said, we're going to start off with a holding right here in the backfield.
What a perfect touch pass by the quarterback that time, Adam. Sometimes the best plays of the night aren't the 60-yard bomb and the go route and that type of play. The touch on that coming across his face right there to his opposite side, just a great throw and catch that time. When you lead him like that, compared to the play on the most recent touchdown, you let him take off with a full head of steam, and that's a play that'll be successful all year long for this Patriot
It's just
offense.
about a mirror image right there, and that was even what made that pass so pretty is he had a man in his face, and he just threw it right by him and right into his hands. And like I said, he turned upfield and got tons of yards, but we're going to be going backwards right here on the hole.
So it's going to be a 2nd down and around 22, Adam, best I can tell. Or it will be a repeat first down, I beg your pardon. But a 1st down and 22, but this kind of reminds me of the video game days, Adam, when you run out of bounds at about the 2-yard line just to give your offense more stats against the computer.
We're going to get to see what Mays can do right here.
2:22 on the game clock, 49-0 your score. Pike, for anyone interested, has 2 timeouts here, so plenty of time. They give it to the running back. He breaks the tackle at the 30. Another flag comes down. He's across the 40, across the 50, and brought down in R.C. Scott territory. Lee Scott, I beg your pardon.
It's going to be another holding call, and we're going to be looking at the 1st and about to Walmart for a 1st down, Josh. And
it will be. If this one's a spot foul, Adam, it may only cost you about 4 or 5 because it was a good bit downfield when this flag was thrown. But again, they're not with a 1st down. That was 1st and 21. Let's see what this one ends up being. They're going to be back on the 21-yard line. The line to make is going to be the 45.
So 24.
That's right, Adam.
It's the elbow math.
David Lowry's math class paying off. So under 2 minutes here, 2 timeouts, still plenty of time. The quarterback's going to keep it that time. He's got running room. He's across the 30, spins forward to the 35. He's almost back to the original line of scrimmage there. Pickup of about 14, and now you got a 2nd and 10 coming up.
You know, Josh, it doesn't matter that you're up 49-0. You still want to do everything right here. And so if you're in a critical game and you need to go down, maybe if you're down by 7 or needing to tie the ball game up, you don't need 2 big plays brought back by holding penalties.
No, definitely some stuff, and the coaching staff, they won't admit this right now, but they're actually probably pretty happy to have some stuff to clean up on the field as they move into next week. Oh, fumble.
Look at this play right here.
Scooped up by the number 2, and he's got first down yardage. He's across the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in.
No flags on the play. No flags on the play.
Busted play.
Oh, late hit by apart, but that was a very, very, very cheap shot by that player from Lee Scott right there. Very cheap shot by Lee Scott. That's number 34, Carson Alexander, just came out of nowhere and blindsided one of Pike's players. Coaches do a great job of getting him off the field before anything else happens.
Adam, something to... There's going to be a touchdown on the play. All the penalties are going to be dead ball, and we'll address that momentarily. The running back who fumbled on the play was really favoring his right-hand side. Down here, he's with the training staff now, Adam, so that'll be something to monitor for this Pike Live team.
Yeah, that was...
Regardless of the result of this, altercation we've had.
It was minor as the play was when Caleb Geis was ejected earlier for the body slam he did on the quarterback. Has nothing to compare to what just happened out there by that player from Lee Scott.
No, completely unnecessary. Understandably frustrated, but these grown men, me and you remember the meetings, the team meetings before the start of the season, and these things are just unacceptable, and I would not want to be running the gassers along with this group on Monday.
No, that's a great heads-up play by Mays White to see that ball on the ground, and instead of falling down on the ball, he picks it up, and no one was on that side of the field because the run play was designed to go to the right, so everybody shifted to this side of the field. He had it wide open. Now, what ensued after that's ridiculous, and it's a fine line that's drawn because you want to have your buddies back when somebody blindsides them with a running start from about 10 yards, but you got to be smart right there and don't get yourself in any trouble either, because that was
the only thing
the touchdown was good.
Touchdown, Will Sam.
The only thing I'll defend on the Pike Live side on that, it's pretty reactionary when you see your teammate take a shot like that. There are some offsetting unsportsmanlike penalties, which to be expected. And now each coaching staff is going to get updated.
And I don't know where number 34 is, but he needs to be sitting with his mom and daddy right now in the bleachers.
I'd hate to ride back to Auburn with Byron had that been me.
Yeah,
or Tom.
I think they had done a very good job of breaking up the skirmish down there, and then he just comes out of nowhere. That was... Coach White is not happy about that.
No, neither side is there. It's a risky play. Most importantly, it's a dangerous penalty. But also, it's going to cost both teams in the grand scheme of things here. We're seeing late substitution, and we don't have the info up here at the moment, but I wouldn't be surprised if both teams didn't lose another player in that little skirmish.
Well, I'm a homer, but I don't really see where Pike did anything. I know there was two players got tangled up here in a physical block, and they both wound up on the ground.
Extra point good.
But nothing like what happened after that. It's ridiculous, and it's sad because this is not what people came here to watch.
56-0, your updated score here with 1:07 remaining. We're still in the second quarter, folks. 65-yard touchdown carry by the quarterback White.
Off the snap, and no 32 off the side, and the hold number 21 Walker Sawyer.
I'm sure both coaching staffs at the moment can't get to the locker room quick enough right here and have a chance to regroup, Adam.
That's true. That's true. when we played, unfortunately, there was some tussles in our day on the football field, and it's unfortunate you get the emotions get the best of you. Let's see if we can't get out of here without anything like that happening again.
Well, not how you want senior night to go here. Obviously, you're thrilled at your 56-0 lead. Again, we're going to have to check the condition at him. The running back came off favoring his right arm.
Well, he's squatting down right here. He's primarily a defensive player. Cam Baker is, and so we'll see if he goes back out there after this kickoff right here.
He does have his helmet on, which is a good sign, because he was tended to by the training staff during that discussion by the officials and the PAT attempt. Tight end over end kick, going to come down right at the goal line. Had a foot in the end zone, and that'll be an automatic touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20, 1:07 here. 56-0 Pike Live leads. You guys stay tuned during halftime. We're going to have coverage of both bands, or at least the Pike Live band making some noise for you guys, and we'll try to get as much coverage of the cheerleaders and all that as we can. We'll when we come back for the second half, Adam, we're going to update scores from across the Wiregrass and get to see some new faces, probably for both teams, get some action here. So be still a lot to tune in for in the second half. Give off the right side, not much happening.
Ball down by the host of Patriots. Led by number 44, Mark.
Like number 30, Davis Kilcrease in on that tackle right there. You know, as many seniors as you saw here on senior night, this team's loaded with a lot of young talent, sophomores and juniors that you know are getting a lot of valuable playing time alongside these great seniors tonight. So
hopefully just one more play here by the Patriot offense, or I beg your pardon, Lee Scott offense, and we can get to the halftime. Again, as soon as we go to commercial break, we'll be back for some of the halftime festivities. Good hard run that time across the 25. I believe that will carry us. The end of the first half, Pike Live leads Lee Scott 56-0. That'll be halftime, folks. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching live football on TC2.
And that's the end of the first half. Pike leads Lee Scott 56-0.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money, made simple.
Junior UCA All-American, B. Allen. Junior Ellicott Gunner. Junior Claire Lindsay. Sophomore Emma Carr. Sophomore UCA All-American, Kate Gardner. Sophomore UCA All-American, Sarah Braden Garrett. And last but not least, sophomore UCA All-American, Caroline Flynn.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they said Jackson Satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson satisfaction is real.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come join Wireless Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wireless Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wireless Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wireless Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wireless Sanders Truck Line.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
What's next in your life story? At Max, we can help make it happen. You are not out there on your own. We're here, right here, living and working where you do. Max's technology gives you freedom to spend when and where you want. And our financial experts help you save, borrow, and invest. Go ahead, ask questions. Together, we'll plan the way forward. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
We've been doing business the right way for 31 years, and now we've approached a year at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
I would recommend Bill Jackson to friends and family. Environment was just friendly.
It's a short drive from anywhere.
It's the last great sale of the summer. Save up to $18,000 on new Ram 4x4 Crew Cab or new Ram. Start as low as $21,790 during the summer clearance event. Shop PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
Our history is woven with the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time and share our resources. As a credit union, we've returned millions of dollars back to our members, local nonprofits, and small businesses. Max is honored to be a part of your story. We look forward to serving you for years to come.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson satisfaction is real.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast, think friendly, think Troy Cable.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
What's next in your life story? At Max, we can help make it happen. You are not out there on your own. We're here, right here, living and working where you do. Max's technology gives you freedom to spend when and where you want. And our financial experts help you save, borrow, and invest. Go ahead, ask questions. Together, we'll plan the way forward. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody!
We've been doing business the right way for 31 years, and now we've approached a year at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
I would recommend Bill Jackson to friends and family. Environment was just friendly.
It's a short drive from anywhere.
It's the last great sale of the summer. Save up to $18,000 on new Ram 4x4 Crew Cab or new Ram. Start as low as $21,790 during the summer clearance event. Shop PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Our history is woven with the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time and share our resources. As a credit union, we've returned millions of dollars back to our members, local nonprofits, and small businesses. Max is honored to be a part of your story. We look forward to serving you for years to come.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
Don't settle for slow internet in 2020. Everything is quicker when you think Troy Cable. With our state-of-the-art internet network, you can upload and download large files quickly. You'll bid buffering farewell when you stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and music. Enjoy local, friendly, and knowledgeable customer service when you need help. When you think internet, think Troy Cable.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep brand. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money, made simple.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they said Jackson Satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson satisfaction is real.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Welcome back live here to Troy, Alabama. Home of tonight's game between the Pike Lib Patriots and Lee Scott. Pike Lib with a commanding 56-0 lead at halftime. I'm joined by Adam Brookins. Adam, what's some of your thoughts on the first half?
Well, Josh, as I was down in the stands in between, during halftime, has the guy coming to me 512 total yards for Pike in the first half. I mean, in the first half, that's almost unfathomable.
And unfortunately for Lee Scott's offense, unable to put anything together. A few plays here and there, but continually shooting themselves in the foot. They made it across midfield exactly twice in the first half, and each time either a negative play or a penalty into the drive back in their territory. So not much going offensively for Lee Scott.
That's right, Josh. As we get ready to kick off this second half, the heavens have opened up and a little bit of rain is drizzling down. You see some of the fans popping up their umbrellas and putting on their rain jackets, but for me and you, it's pretty dry up here in the press box, isn't it?
Well, Adam, you can see down on the field right now the officiating staff having a conversation with Lee Scott's coach. Both coaching staffs have to agree to have a running clock in the second half. And I was in the official locker room at halftime and spoke with those guys both about some of these. I got a little bit of info on some of the unsportsmanlike that we'll talk about during the second half, but as well at the break, Lee Scott unsure going into halftime if they were going to let the clock run or not. So interesting to see what those coaches decide. Maybe this rain might factor into that decision a little bit.
I was just next door, and they did say that they were going to have a hot clock the entire second half, and I think if you're a Warrior from Lee Scott, you're thankful for that.
Yeah, and these teams would both like to get some younger players some experience, but with a little bit of hostility going, I think it's this early in the season especially, I think it's favorable for both teams to get on to next week healthy and happy.
That's true, and I think you are going to see some young kids play. That's good because they need the experience coming up, and Pike has 3 or 4 8th graders, I think 2 freshmen that dress out with this team, and they're going to see some action right here, which is really good and something they'll always remember.
Pike Lib set to kick here. So Lee Scott will get it first. The warm-up period has ended. Great job at halftime for those of you that tuned in by the Pike Lib cheerleading staff. A lot of effort goes into all the different factors that go into these football games, from the cheerleaders to the band, and we want to make sure everybody gets their due. Bouncing kick going to be taken around the 5. Returned up the middle. Big lick that time.
Big hit by,
I believe that's 22.
Morgan Sanders. He is a sophomore, and he loves contact.
Definitely got all he wanted right there. Business decision there is they brought it out to the 20.
Yeah.
And the clock is running. Good to see there at 11:40 and counting. First down and 10 for Lee Scott. Give up the middle. He's fighting. Ball loose on the ground. I believe Pike Lib may have came up with it, Adam.
Some of them say it. Waiting on the signal from the...
They're going to roll the clock, so undoubtedly Lee Scott recovered it. I saw a Pike Lib Patriot with a good opportunity at it, but it looks like it's going to bring up second down.
On the play recovered by Lee Scott.
And as the rain picks up a little bit here in the second half.
Yeah, we're having to scramble a little bit up here in the booth to get some of our stuff out of the rain. I'm sure our camera men and women are struggling through this as well. Try to get you some good pictures. Direct handoff, good for a yard or two, nothing more.
It's not a whole lot going. I see that Lee Scott hadn't come in the second half and decided to change their philosophy and run the ball right up the middle.
No, they can't block Pike's front, and really hasn't been productive for them to try to run the long wide game.
No.
Their best plays have been one quick draw and that little pop pass when the great play by the defensive back for Pike Lib to separate the wide receiver from the ball. Got 3 wides to the top of the formation this time, 1 to the bottom. Going to throw it across the middle
almost
into double covers. Now there's a flag down in the backfield. Let's check the marker in the area of holding.
And that's been their MO all night. They may get a couple of positive yards, and then next thing you know, they're getting a penalty to put them backwards.
And it is holding. That'll be 10 yards. Unless they decline it, and I look from decline it and bring up 4th down in about 5 or 6 here, Adam.
You are correct.
Bringing up 4th down for the Warriors.
The one bright spot tonight has been the punting game of Lee Scott. They at least one 60-yard punt to my knowledge, and several
Midfield, he called for a fair catch.
Well, and as the rain becomes a factor here, you know, there's man, he ran about 10 yards before punting that one. He does receive it. Picks up a block, spins. There's a flag on the play. He makes a man miss. Stiff arm at the 50. He's headed upfield across the 40, cutting back into the 35. Big block back at the 30-yard line.
He's slow getting up.
Down. And unfortunately, that is going to bring a flag.
I think that lot number 13, Case Chirico, on the big hit right there.
He's being assisted off the field. Not 100% sure he knew which direction to go when he got to his feet there, Adam. Two big collisions on both kicks so far here in the second half, on the original kickoff and that punt.
That's Chase Wilson slow to get up for the Warriors of Lee Scott.
He's jogging back off now. We hope to see him healthy and playing soon in the game.
And you do see some youngsters coming in tonight. You got a freshman, Parker Adams, playing quarterback.
When you got number 37 at quarterback, that's indicative of how your night's going so far.
Parker is pretty good at his position. And you have number 85, Jackson Booth, number 80, Cade Brookins, number 17, a senior, Neil Patel, which only played football this year just to stay in shape for soccer. First year ever playing football. He got one carry the other night, and I think the coach put a little emphasis on maybe him carrying a little bit the ball more a little bit tonight on senior night.
You know, it's not uncommon, even at the professional levels. A lot of these players started at other sports, and sometimes all they need is a chance to showcase some other talent. Nice give to the left-hand side. Nice job that time, Lee Scott. Let's give a little bit of credit to number 33 for Lee Scott coming up there. Big number 33 comes up from his defensive end position, and one of the few negative plays tonight for Pike Lib's offense.
Yeah, it was, isn't it? That's to come with these young kids in the ball game. You know, they're just glad to be out there, but you know they do want to get the ball in their hand, and it makes some magic.
6:40 as the clock will run continuously here in the second half. Rain coming down intermittently. Pike taking the play clock down to 5.
Morgan Sanders, now you're running back.
They run a little cross delay.
Actually, the quarterback keeping, he gets nowhere. Parker Adams keeps the ball that time.
Nice job on the read option. He's coming to the side to get the play from the coaching staff. They're calling it 3rd and 10. Let's see if they let the young quarterback go to the air, Adam.
He can sling it for a night better. He's the starting quarterback on the JV, of course, and they run the same offense. They air it out all game long. So interesting to see what they dial up right here.
3 wides to the top of the screen. They give it to the running back, left-hand side. Number 50 hits him in the backfield. Good pursuit. I got to give Lee Scott a great job on all 3 plays that time, Adam. Regardless of who's in on offense, great hustle to the ball and great enthusiasm by Lee Scott. Down 56. That's great to see for the coaching staff, I'm sure.
Scott Taylor Renfro back deep to punt the ball. If it's got anything to do with putting a foot on the football, he's your man. So let's see how he does right here with the punt. Pike's first punt of the night.
Could have been a participation penalty called against Lee Scott, but they let it slide. Handles the snap. Got a spiral.
Beautiful.
Going to turn over about midfield, hit down, takes a Lee Scott bounce back towards the 50, but a very good punt. And it'll be Lee Scott ball 1st and 10 at around the 47-yard line. We got a timeout. We're going to take it with them. It's the Heat timeout. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching live football on TC2.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
If you have $29 and you take home $350 a week, you can be approved for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $129 a month. At Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Back to live action here. Quarterback keeper. He's got positive yardage. He's across the 50, across the 45, spins down forward. About a 6-7 yard pick at that time by the quarterback, Adam.
Yeah, that's not happening very often. They have crossed midfield, and I think they've done it the same way every time. Just a little fake handoff, and quarterback goes up and runs up the middle. Some more young players. Number 75, Pruitt Vaughn on the tackle, 8th grader. He has done a really good job on JV, as well as the time he gets to plug in here on varsity of getting the tackle.
There's that little reverse. First down yardage across the 40, down up near the 36, Adam. Nice little misdirection draw play there.
Lee Scott finally able to get a little action going here on the younger guys. I'm not too sure they still don't have their starters in, Josh. I know that the quarterback, number 9,
they do it in 2 positions at least.
Tate McKelvey is still your quarterback.
Doesn't hurt the psyche of these young men to have a little bit of success headed into the rest of the season, you know.
Yeah, it's been a rough season so far for Lee Scott. This is like we mentioned earlier, the third top 5 team they've played in 3 games. So the deck's been stacked against them so far this season. So
and Adam, you know, respectfully, we talked about their depth earlier in the game. You know, just because they do have some younger players over there doesn't mean that it's necessarily a good move to put them in if they're not ready. So, you know, we can't speak to the coaching decision right now to keep some of these starters in.
Well, that's true, because I see down here on the field, you know, Walker Starworth line up at cornerback. Well, I mean, he's a senior. So, you know, he's your backup cornerback does a very good job at cornerback. But if you put in the 8th or 9th grade, holding by 72, it looked like.
Quarterback trying to turn the corner. He's going to get a yard or 2, but not a whole lot.
But you don't want to send a 8th grader or a freshman running back around the end and get hit by a senior. There's a big difference between a 9th grader and a 12th grader.
That's right. And so, you know, we're going to respect the decisions right now of their coaching staff. 3rd and 9 upcoming as we're under 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter here. We're going to get you guys some scores and updates as we head into the 4th. A lot of action across the wiregrass tonight. Zion Chapel on the board now against Elba. Quarterback looking to throw. He's hit from behind. Ball on the ground.
Davis Gilcrease with a fumble recovery.
Looks like the ruling is a fumble and a recovery by Pike. So a turnover with 1:09 here in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like that was Marks Copeland hit him just as he was about to throw the football. It is a fumble recovered by 10th grader Davis Gilcrease. Great to see these young kids come in and contribute. And Pike chose to run the ball their last possession in 3 straight plays. Let's see what they decided to do right here.
Twin wide receivers to each side of the formation, Adam. One running back dots the backfield. Bring a man in motion here. They give it to him on the speed sweep.
That's Connor Cox.
Brought down by the jersey there. Maybe a gain of 1. And that'll probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
As fast as they like to run the offense, I don't know if 18 seconds is going to be enough time for this young group.
I feel like they're not going to get this one off, but we'll see. It's possible.
They're going to try, but I don't know if 6 seconds is going to be enough. They sprint out to their positions. They're going to try to get it. Nope, they were just about a half a second too slow just in.
So the end of your 3rd quarter, your score 56-0 against Lee Scott. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back for the 4th quarter action and local scores. You're watching live on TC2.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
What's next in your life story? At Max, we can help make it happen. You are not out there on your own. We're here, right here, living and working where you do. Max's technology gives you freedom to spend when and where you want, and our financial experts help you save, borrow, and invest. Go ahead, ask questions. Together, we'll plan the way forward. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
Welcome back live here to Troy, Alabama. Fourth quarter action about to get underway here. 56-0 your current score. It will be Pike Lib's ball, 2nd and 9 here. Second possession of the second half for Pike Lib. Man in motion, they give it the speed sweep again.
Jackson Booth on the carry.
Pickup of maybe one or two. The defense is up to the challenge here so far in the second half for Lee Scott.
Number 85, Jackson Booth is here. Brings up 3rd and 9 for Pike. From the 35.
3rd and 9 upcoming from the 35. Rain, off and on, but definitely steady here, Adam. 11:04 fourth quarter. They give it off again. He's got room.
Oh, big
lowers
hit.
his shoulder, falls forward for the first down. That'll move the chains for the Patriots.
Yes, that's Morgan Sanders. He was the same man who got a big hit on the kickoff right here earlier. And like I said, he does not shy away from contact at all.
Adam, to update our viewers on some scores, the Brantley Bulldogs lead McKenzie 49-2. New Brockton 41-8 over Daleville. The Auburn Tigers 36 over the Dothan Wolves 13. Give again. Up the middle, he's got room, 5 yards, 8, 9, falls forward real close to the first down.
I think you got it, Josh. I think you did.
Morgan Sanders on 10-yard carry.
The Kinston Bulldogs lead Red Level 21-19 in a thriller. That game in the fourth quarter, we'll keep you posted on that one. The Jackson Academy 27 over Crenshaw Christian 18. That game in the fourth quarter, a lot of interested listeners. Pike Road 32, the Andalusia Bulldogs 12. We watch the snap here. Quarterback's going to keep it around the left end. He's got first down yardage.
First down.
He's up near the 40.
Knocked out of bounds on about the 40-yard line.
The Elba Tigers 38-7 over the Zion Chapel Rebels. That game in the third quarter. Enterprise 45, Davidson 13. Some more Coffee County action. Florella 28, Georgiana 14. That a third quarter score. The Ott Bobcats 34, Houston Academy 0. As we watch the snap here. Twins to each side of the formation for Pike. Quarterback out of the shotgun. He gives it right side. Turns upfield.
Oh, tackled by a shoestrings right there by number 7.
The Slocum Red Tops 30. The Providence Christian Eagles 8. And that's our scores for the moment. We'll keep you posted on that Kinston game. 2-point game in the fourth quarter. Not many games in the Wiregrass in doubt at the moment. Second down and about.
Correct, a little miscommunication like the
Number 73 falls on it. Johnny on the spot there. Just like you said, a little bit of the timing was off there. Quarterback back the line. Don't know who may have been at field for this Lee Scott offense.